I'm going to expose the entire world right now. Okay, so you've got a group of people that are Christians, right? They say they believe in God, and yet the Son of God said, "If you love me, keep my commandments. And my commandments are thus: love God with all your heart, soul, and mind," quoting Deuteronomy 6:4-7, meaning keep the Ten Commandments, the holy covenant that Moses said that he would bring remembrance to. They will not keep that covenant. They reject the Son of God. They made up their own Son of God that's a figment of their imaginations that promises to save them with unconditional favor because they feel entitled to it. That cannot save you. That will not work. That will not fly in the day of judgment. You cannot rely on Christmas Jesus. He's a fable. Yeshua, the actual Son of God that the New Testament is testifying of, came to bring remembrance to the Ten Commandments. He told the rich young ruler, if you want to enter into life, keep the commandments. The rich young ruler was covetous. He could not keep the 10th commandment. You need to keep even the Sabbath day, because the prophets testified of Yeshua. Yeshua did not preach against the prophets. The prophets say, keep the Holy Covenant, including the Sabbath day, Isaiah 56. You'll get a name better than of sons and of daughters of the house of Israel if you're a Gentile keeping the Holy Covenants of promise that has joined themselves unto Jehovah. As long as you don't continue to call yourself a Gentile, utterly separated from God's people, holier than thou Gentile that is saved by unconditional favor. Like, you're fulfilling all the prophecy against you, and it takes somebody of no social status whatsoever to rebuke you. But of course, because you have a respect of persons, you won't receive the rebuke of somebody with no social status. Maybe if I wore a suit and I had a degree from some stupid university that doesn't bother keeping the Ten Commandments and tries to justify doing pagan holidays like Christmas and Easter, maybe then you would listen to me. But because I'm telling you the truth, you won't listen to me. And on the other side of things, you have a group of people that say they keep the Sabbath. They say they keep Jehovah's Sabbath, but they do it from evening to evening. And Jehovah's Sabbath cannot be evening to evening because it just doesn't make any sense. The Day of Atonement is from evening to evening, and it's over 2 calendar days. You can't have a day-long feast over 2 separate calendar days that starts at evening if a regular calendar day starts at evening. The commandment in the law to keep the Day of Atonement is to have a holy convocation on the 10th day of the month until evening. That's not 24 hours. Okay, so it starts the 9th of the month at evening, it ends the 10th of the month at evening, and you're supposed to gather on the 10th of the month until evening. And this is a feast that starts at evening because Joseph's brothers came to Jacob by night with the coat dipped in the blood, according to Jubilees. The other feast that starts at evening is Passover. These are the only 2 feasts that the scripture specifies starts at evening, and Passover was also a nighttime event, which explains why it starts at evening. There's no justification for keeping a regular calendar day evening to evening, and that would include the weekly Sabbath. These are exceptions to the rule. They are special things that when you try to base everything else off of those special occurrences, things suddenly don't make sense. Like the entire New Testament timeline of Mary showing up at the tomb at dawn on the first day of the week, like suddenly that makes no sense. It can't be dawning into the first day of the week if a day begins at evening. And that's because a day doesn't begin at evening. Genesis 1 suddenly doesn't make any sense because morning and then evening is 12 hours. Evening and then it was morning, Boker, the start of the 7th day. That's 12 hours. It's not 24 hours. So, first of all, don't even worry about these feasts right now because you're in the land of your captivity and not in Jerusalem, which is the one place where it's ordained for us to do these feasts. You don't have a calendar in order to properly do these feasts, and there's nothing to feast about because the entire northern kingdom of Israel is scattered into the Christian church doing many abominations and breaking all of God's commandments. And if you don't care about that and give up your life to warn those people, then their blood is on your hands and you'll go to hell. You'll receive a worse condemnation than them because they were stuck in ignorance because nobody would warn them. You knew better and didn't tell anybody because you wanted the respect of persons.